Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Maryamkapama. Thank you very much for tuning in, and if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome, and thank you very much for tuning in. Just be sure to click the red button that says subscribe, and of course with the notification bell so get notified every time I do an upload, because I do uploads weekly, especially over the weekend. So that being said, if you're my OG, my regular returning supporter, my everyday watcher, thank you very much for tuning in. I so much appreciate you. Just be sure to click the like buttons, give this video a huge thumbs up so this video can be recommended to other people so that they can get massive values, and I'll so much appreciate you. Also be sure to comment down below and let me know if you have firstly joined the hair growth challenge. If you have joined my hair growth challenge, be sure to let me know down in the comments by using hashtag hairgrowth2023, and I'll so much appreciate you for joining the challenge, because our goal is to grow our hair healthier, thicker, lengthier, and voluminous. That being said, in today's video we'll be discussing low porosity do's, and this video will be a two-part series, and the first part will be the low porosity, the do's. The next episode, so I encourage you to subscribe so you don't miss the part 2, where we'll be talking the don'ts of low porosity hair. Go. That is porosity. If you don't know what porosity is, actually is the ability of the hair to soak in and retain moisture. So when we're talking of low porosity, we mean the hair has lower ability to soak in moisture and retain in moisture. That means the hair cuticles are tight, like this much, nothing can go in the hair. But when we talk of high porosity, that means the hair cuticles are open and they allow moisture in and out easily. Basically, that's it. The first do for low porosity will be to clarify. Clarify is by using a shampoo, a clarifying shampoo. They're usually looking like see-through. I'll insert a picture here for an example of a clarifying shampoo. Actually, a clarifying shampoo, what it does, it removes build-up easily. The build-up that are formed from on top of the hair strands, which are caused by the act of the hair not to take in moisture easily, so they form build-up. Let's say you have washed your hair thoroughly, then you have sealed in your moisture, you have put in you have layered the leave-in conditioner there, you have put your oils, you have put your creams, you have put your butters. So after a few days they have dried out, then you repeat the same thing. You layer again the leave-in conditioner, the oils, the creams, the butter. So technically that hair strand will be clothed by products, so which are called build-up. So a clarifying shampoo, what it does, it strips out the build-up. So it's very important to clarify your scalp if you're low porosity, just to allow your scalp to be clean in order for it to allow hair to grow out healthily. And of course, you need to wash your hair strand and to strip all the buildup to allow the hair cuticles to have no layer on top of it, so it can suck in moisture and retain length without any problems. Because if you don't clarify, your hair cuticles will be clogged despite it being closed cuticles. So it will really help a lot when you start to clarify your scalp. And as I said before, you can also detox your scalp by using bentonite clay. It's also nice to use these clays to detox your scalp if you're not going to be clarifying. These clays play huge roles when it comes to removing free radicals from your hair, and of course stripping out all negative ions from your hair strand caused by buildups, and of course reaction from other chemicals from your hair products. So the second do for low porosity is to use a deep conditioner with heat. As you have said earlier, with a low porosity, hair cuticles are really tight and they're really not going to take in moisture. So by adjusting heat to your deep conditioner, by adjusting heat to your deep condition, you help your hair cuticles to open up to allow passage of stuff to go in the hair strands. Other than that, your deep conditioner will just sit on top of your hair, and when you wash it, it will just go out just like that. So it's very important to adjust heat when you are applying a deep conditioner. At least sit on a hooded dryer, heat cup, steamer, or you can wash your hair with warm water before applying a deep conditioner, just to help the hair open up the cuticles. Again, or you can use a double boiler method to boil your deep conditioner before you apply. So warm up your deep conditioner. So the third one, when you have a low porosity, what you should really consider is the use of deep conditioner over regular conditioners. For some reason, I don't know what the reason is, low porosity hair loves deep conditioning. It doesn't matter whether you're using a deep conditioner of all natural ingredients like the DIY that I make in my channel, or the actual products from store. It doesn't matter. Natural hair, low porosity, loves deep condition. You can literally skip any other thing except deep conditioning. Deep conditioning is very important when you have low porosity. More than doing a regular conditioner. So make sure to put into consideration highly the use of deep conditioner over regular conditioners. So another do for low porosity is the use of LCO versus LOC method. If you don't know what these methods are completely, is how you layer your products after your wash. Like you go in with the leave-in conditioner for LCO, then the cream, then later with the oil. This is the best combo for low porosity, but for the high porosity people, LOC method tends to work best for their hair. The LOC method actually means you put on the leave-in first, then the oil, then the cream on top. So LCO method is excellent when it comes to low porosity. But again, if your hair loves LOC method and you are low porosity, just keep rolling with that, because here I just share stuff that really happens to be working for me as a low porosity. And another do for low porosity is the use of really light protein or no protein at all, because low porosity hair already has enough protein by itself. So the only time you might need a protein is when maybe you have a moisture overload, or when you think like your hair really needs protein, but you really don't need protein most times, or when you have low porosity. Again, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, there are times where if you're low porosity, you can do a treatment, maybe an overnight treatment, and you end up with a moisture overload. When your hair does not feel like hair anymore, feels like gum, like it feels like gum, not like hair anymore. And when you pull it, it just goes like that, it stretches like a rubber band. So that's the only time that you're going to need a protein. And again, don't get me wrong, this is really between the fence between high porosity and low porosity people. So if your hair really needs protein treatment, it should be really light protein, like the silk, the hydrolyzed protein, and the wheat protein. Those are the proteins that your hair can soak in, because they have small molecular in terms of structure. You cannot use heavy protein treatments such as the eggs and the mayonnaise. Their molecules are really huge and your hairs cannot do anything with them. Previously, I've been using those stuff, the eggs and the mayonnaise, and my hair, they could just sit on my hair, and when I wash my hair would feel like it had done nothing at all. So when I started to incorporate small light protein, that's when my hair started to respond positively. So there are times where you use protein, but not as protein treatment. You use protein product. So you use products with protein, like the keratin, the collagen, the silk, the hydrolyzed protein, or the wheat protein, and not products for protein treatment, if you get what I'm saying. So low porosity people can use protein stuff, but lightweight protein that their hair can handle, and not protein treatment with huge molecules of protein. Another do for low porosity queens is the use of warm water. Warm water helps tremendously the hair cuticles to open up so stuff can go in and out the hair without any problem. So you can wash your hair with warm water, you can rinse your hair with warm water just to help the hair cuticles to open up. So when you put in products, like when you're washing or you're on a deep conditioner, those products can go through your hair, or when like you're sealing in, so those products can go in your hair, so your hair can have moisture, and that moisture can be sealed by the products that you use for sealing, so the hair can retain in moisture. But if you don't use warm water, those products might end up just sitting on top of your hair, and when you wash, you have not done